Oh, I guess you only need to take out one of them or something.
Is that?
Target enemy detected.
To be honest, when I saw it leaning over, I thought it was just going to fall down and, be defeated right there. No such luck, eh? Should probably do this, I suppose. Yeah. When they said Goliath level robot, this is kind of more what I expected. More or less what I expected. It also seems like something that I should be fighting as again, the flying unit instead. I'm just saying, it does seem like that would be more of a good idea, if you were to ask me. And yes, I am now getting used to doing dodges. Kind of. Not like super great, but apparently you also got like a perfect evasion and counter, too. I was looking at the controls a little bit earlier. Also just looking at
To me. What's your status?
This is the target. I'm going to destroy it.
But anyway, also just looking at some of the other stuff that appears in the menus. Seems pretty interesting. Seems pretty fun. Just keep using this, I suppose. Told you, should have been using the flying unit the entire time. No. Would help me, if nothing else, you get two,
Alert. Incoming enemy attack from below. Proposal. Evade.
Now, is it supposed to be evade as in yes? Run backwards, not just run out of the way of the explosion on the ground. That appears to be the case. Gotta go full on Crash Bandicoot, eh? Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense. Feels like I should be doing like a little bit something else when I'm feels like I should be doing something like a little bit something else with shooting at this guy, but I'm not entirely sure.
Hacking in.
Also, I didn't even think about this right now, but is it the entire factory that has just gotten up to attack me?
Boost!
9S!
Black box signal detected. No response to communications.
I'm going after him.
Wait, what? I thought you said emotions were forbidden. You didn't really have this sort of a strong of a response when everybody else was getting gunned down trivially. Come on, Tubes. Also, really, that was the one thing that you couldn't dodge. Wasn't I, like, doing perfect evades around that over and over? In fact, I thought I was doing a pretty good job. Saw it coming. Good old monster movie villain. Every time it closes its eyes, you just fully expect it to open them right back up.
Communication communications have been jammed.
Right, the slamming and jamming. I forgot. Let's get a good look at his mug there. I do like the big slam down. That is that's a good move that I feel like I should be using a lot more often. Oh, you went into 2D mode. That's why I was kind of confused there for a second. It's a little bit jarring, but I do like the style of it. Okay, so yeah, these guys are definitely more robotic than I thought. I was kind of wondering about that, if it was like a, if they, you know, obviously they have, don't look like machines, but I was wondering if they were kind of like more or less artificial humanoids, or
I have to help 9S.
with like some machine components, you know, organic computers, or if they were
I have to repair
like
him.
full androids,
Pod,
and it seems
get
to
me
be
staunching
the
gel
latter.
and logic virus vaccines. Then access the...
Inadvisable. The subject's vital signs are too poor to attempt field repair in
Shut
the
up!
current.
Just do what I say.
2B. Just go.
You shut up too.
We're soldiers. We take pride in our service.
HO-229 Flight Unit. Command 677 received. Usage rights transferred from 9S to 2B. Requesting acknowledgement.
Please.
All right.
All right, good stuff. Much more mobile, and as for the giant robot, whatever this guy's supposed to be called, I'm still like looking at the symbols above its head, and I can't make heads nor tails of it.
It talks? I didn't know the machines had that kind of intelligence.
They absolutely do. I'm telling you right now, one of the big twists of the game is going to be like, well, one of the things we're probably going to find out within the next 20 minutes is that, like,
Provide support.
the machines are as intelligent as whatever, and they're not just, you know, the bugs.
The control on the enemy
You know,
upper arm.
you know the bit from Starship Troopers where it's like, it's afraid, you know, that sort of thing.
Take it over.
I told you to shut up!
Now, is that supposed to be sort of like a joke? We're finding out if its intelligence or not is taken seriously.
Upper
We'll
arm.
see how that goes.
Seized from enemy unit. Marking weak point.
Got it. These is control system.
Affirmative. Infiltrating enemy subunit. Behavior table adjusted. Balance controls overridden. Enemy unit subjugation complete.
So what am I supposed to be doing with this thing? Dodging, trying to use the heavy attack, everything. Whatever. I'm totally fine regardless. Do I get any more damage if I hit it directly in its face? No. Not that kind of game, I guess. Oh, heavy attack, of course. I forgot that the heavy... I was thinking the pod thing, because I thought that would make more sense or whatever. No. Yeah, you got your own melee attack, that's right.
You just die already!
Talk about bringing the battle to them. 2B.
Contact command. Request assistance.
No. It doesn't look like that's going to be necessary.
Oh, great.
If only you didn't keep jumping out of the flying units, eh, Tubes?
I don't imagine that this is going to end well. The black box. It's ready.
Right.
Requesting destruction of enemy hostiles via black box reaction.
Request accepted.
2B. It was an honor to fight with you. Truly.
The honor was mine.
Okay. I guess plan as Tubes version 2.0. Reboot? Yep, that does seem to be the case. Can I save yet is the real question. Yes, good. I'm guessing ending W is probably the one you get anytime you die in the game. At least that's what I would guess. I don't know, certainly 2B seemed pretty broken up when 9S was dying before. If you can just be, you know, rebuilt every single time. It doesn't really seem like it would be that big of a deal, right? Right? Yep. Okay. I knew about that ending, and I had to do it. Can't remove your OS chip. Got it. Still, if you're going for all the endings or whatever, I'm still not entirely sure if I am going to. Might as well start with that one. Looking around the menu there, it seemed... basically, I had heard legend of it, so why not? Oh man, so much booting. I mean, I guess these are loading screens, but still. Now, the real question is it going to be... Is it going to be, basically A through Z endings? Because, well, there are a lot of them that are just kind of like jokes, right?
So, mission complete and all that, huh? The Goliaths were wiped out, and we secured a route into enemy territory. now we can...
9S,
Yeah?
thank you for uploading my data to the bunker.
I did that? Sorry, I don't remember. There wasn't a whole lot of bandwidth down there, you know? I probably only had enough time to back up your memories. Mine are only intact up to the point just before we rendezvoused.
I see.
Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Nope. Absolutely not. Well, I guess I might as well. Got that test file down there. I mean, I also had another file that I started up when I was... Oh, man. These loading screens.
5012 AD. The year mankind's glorious history came to a sudden and abrupt end, when the world was invaded by aliens from beyond the stars. The aliens unleashed a new breed of weapon, machine life forms, that all but annihilated human civilization. The handful of survivors that remained fled from Earth, seeking refuge on the moon. 5204 AD. Humanity launched its counterattack, deploying an army of androids from a network of orbiting bases. But after more than a dozen large-scale descents upon the enemy, we still haven't managed to repel the invaders. That is why you, the Yorha forces, exist. To break this stalemate, once and for all. You are our ultimate weapon, and you must put an end to this war.
Understood, sir.
I wish you good hunting.
Glory to mankind. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind.
Wait, some humans survived? Yeah, maybe this is taking place in a different universe compared to the other games. I have my doubts. However, we'll we'll see about that in the future. I mean, the fact that you could not actually... Yeah? Oh. I'll make it a little bright.
Ma'am? Are you there? Can you hear me? Alright, are we good now?
Tube's very into ASMR. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, settings should all be good to go. Hold on. Your self-destruct permissions are missing. Wait a sec, we need to restore those.
I mean, I just did
I could
remove
set
my
it for you,
OS
but
system,
you should
so...
probably do it yourself. Regulations and all, you know?
Now, why are we waiting until now to do all of this?
Okay,
Absolutely.
good. If things go wrong during an op, you may have to sacrifice yourself in order to finish it. So, once you're finished making adjustments, you can go ahead and close this out.
Might as well.
I know no one likes the idea of self-destructing, but that's what regulations call for. Still, I'll keep it a secret from the commander.
Why is that the default, though? No, turn it back on. I thought that there was a self-destruct command in the... Get out of here, mouse. I thought that there was a self-destruct command in the options. I guess that's why. Nice chair, by the way.
9S.
The commander's put me in charge of your maintenance, ma'am. That means I'll be performing regular checks on you from now on.
I see.
Oh, don't worry. We 9S models are the best around, you know. Though I suppose we're not exactly known for our modesty.
What do you mean by that?
Yes.
What is it, ma'am?
Stop calling me ma'am.
Huh?
There's
Yeah,
no
he
need to be
exploded
so
before.
All right. If you say so. Oh, I almost forgot. The commander was calling for you. We better go see what's up, man. 2B.
So I'm curious, since we're in outer space, are we going to be able to see any more of the humans? Is you a human? I want to see if they are, like, maybe some of the replicants I've seen before. Or if they're, if they are, like, shades that somehow regained sanity and are now commanding the androids.
You need to be near an access point to save your data. You can see access points on the close-range map. Be sure to save often.
Oh, okay. I've also got mail. Should probably take a look at that if I can. Intel, maybe? Oh, yeah, one of the things that I saw here. Weapon stories. This is a thing all the way back in Drakengard, where you get little miniature stuff. Although I don't have my large sword anymore. I definitely had a large sword before. I guess that one got exploded. They're bringing that back of everything. I thought it really was going to be like a single, I don't know, a single weapon that you're going to have throughout the course of the game. Make it like some sort of, I don't know, a iconic type of deal, but who knows? Okay, so it's got to be an access point. Cool, cool. Yeah, but I could also just save from the menu, too? I mean, they clearly did that earlier. Maybe that was something they added in a little bit later on, but, well, it's certainly working right now. Wow. I'm going full-on Mega Man entering that door, eh? Is you guys human? Hey, emotions are forbidden. Come on. Maybe that's just on the field, but I don't know. Yeah, I use significantly less recovery items in the previous playthrough of the intro. Sure that I'm probably okay for the most part now. Oh, no, I like the lore. I don't know, you look too bald to be one of those characters, and don't have quite the same weird face piece that they have.
Ah, 2B. Maintenance finished?
Yes, Commander.
You detonated your black box in order to defeat the enemy.
Yeah, it was pretty goofy looking. I didn't expect a black box to look like a mother box, but here we are. Or those 1 cubes that you used to get all the bonus moons in Mario Odyssey.
Bold, but risky. Try not to be so reckless next time.
Was it risky? It seemed to work out just fine. I mean, even if I didn't get like the full backup, it seems to be pretty
Understood.
close.
I know you're fresh out of maintenance, but I have another mission for you.
In fact, it seems like maybe just blowing yourself up anytime you come up against any sort of boss character would be the order of the day, but I guess it's risky somehow.
I need you to head to the surface, rendezvous with the Resistance, and do some recon.
Doesn't Yorha have a dedicated Resistance contact already?
We haven't been able to get in touch with them. So we'll need you to look into that as well.
Understood.
Resistance? Machines who have kind of defected against their superiors or whatever. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, I see. So y'all have never actually met a human before, have you? Gee, I wonder what the twist of the game is going to be. All right. Okay. Thanks for the end. It would be a bigger twist if there were actually people living on the moon at this point. I know how you do, Yoko Taro. Don't even try to pretend that it's like, oh, no, really. There's guys that somehow survived the events of Nier.
Usually we can't get Nier flight units.
Shut up.
They're way too
Don't say
expensive
Nier
for
like
us
that.
grunts. Too bad they can't mass produce these things yet.
Okay. Thank you for the explanation on that point, because although 2B just kind of jumping out of one of those to stab the giant Goliath unit in the eye seems like a very ridiculous notion now, when you say it like that. Only a couple dudes are allowed contact with humanity. Jeez. Okay. I'm still going off the idea that this is, in fact, canonical with the original Nier game, because otherwise, why would they call it Nier? It seems entirely it's not like that was a game that sold very well, or, oh man, there is a fishing system. Actually, I did see that in the pause menu, so I suppose that's not surprising at all. I kind of want this. I think, yeah, obviously, we'll take that one. Oh, no, I already have one. Oh, yeah, I guess I actually have, like, quite a few of these already. Buffs. All right. Yeah, it's not like this. It's not like the original Nier was a... No, it's just going to give me the same thing. Not like the original Nier like sold a whole ton or anything like that. But this game is still called Nier despite that. So I'm going to guess that it is probably still going off the original one, but we're going to figure out how in a little bit. So I guess this is one of those games where dying is a canonical part of the whole experience. Hey, cool.
This here's my room. Feel free to swing by whenever you want. Not that
I wonder if I'll be able to get a different ending for just kind of cutting off 9S too many times. Gets mad and decides to stop working with me.
there's much to do here.
Got a lot of books. Can I see those books? For the sake of experimentation. There's actually quite a few ways to save in the game, it seems. So you just slept in my bed there, eh? That's my bed, you know. All right, anyway. Do I now have stuff active on quests? No, it doesn't seem like it. And then there's nothing really else to do there. Okay, let's go down the critical path here, actually figure out what's going on. And for some reason, it does allow me to shoot in here. Seems like that would be some sort of safety violation, but I guess I don't really... I don't know. Thanks. I'll figure out how to use that a little bit later. I think that's one of those buff things. Well, what's going on with 7B? I guess you're just here to watch or sleep if I feel like it. Wait, no. I'm on the desk. Yeah, good enough. Yep, looking good.
The hangar's up ahead. Let's go.
I wonder if the grayscale nature of this entire place is going to be a reveal that it's like, oh, this is some sort of simulation or whatever. Certainly an interesting design choice. Also the way that everybody seems to slide around everywhere. What's up with that? I exploded 2 of them. What a world we live in, where it's cheaper to just make it, presumably remake like an android's body, than make one of these flight units. Like, what does expensive mean in this world?
Hey, 2B. Why do you think they sent a combat model like you to a recon job? If all they want is intel, we scanner models are built for that kind of thing.
Orders are orders.
All right, all right.
Well, now there's no more Goliath units around here. Presumably, it's not going to just immediately explode.
Some new weaponry installed from here on out. I'll
Hey,
have
finally.
instructions for you. Make sure to commit them to memory.
Roger.
Yeah, I knew there was going to be something like that coming up here. I could feel that when I was doing the previous fights, that it seemed like I should have more stuff to do. I'm not a twin-stick shooter guy. At best, I got like Binding of Isaac, and that is hardly a twin-stick shooter under my belt. Never had an OG, well, not an OG Xbox, but like an Xbox 360. Played a lot of Geometry Wars, like I think a lot of people... Okay, anyway. Take out this first, I suppose. Just keep eating my way through bullets. Working out nicely. Even if you can't destroy them by bullets, it seems like it's definitely effective nonetheless. Yeah, to be honest, I really thought this was going to be a lot more regular combat and less, and that you would only occasionally go into the shooter sections. But, here we are.
Bunker to 2B, come in. I've set a landing point for your flight units. You'll be touching down quite a ways from the resistance camp, unfortunately. Sorry for the trouble, but we can't risk the enemy discovering their position. Understood. Good luck down there.
Maybe before I start up here. Oh, come on. What happened to, like, the 16 of those things that I had before? Yeah, just every time I'm in the bunker, I'm just at very low health. Would explain the grayscale deals. Looking real rusty. Oh. No, you get in there right now. Come on, that's shining for good reason. They would not be lit up if I wasn't supposed to be able to go in there. There's like a dash or something when you jump. Like you can do this. This seems like the most likely. No. Okay, fine. I did just continue on here. I was told before starting to play this that a lot of the endings that you get in the game are just for basically going the opposite direction. Fair enough. Going the opposite direction when you start out in an area. So I thought that could be exactly what I'm looking at there, but not so much the case, unfortunately. Anybody? Anybody? I do like the overgrown aspect of that. That's the sort of thing that really sells it as being extremely post-apocalyptic. And I guess the game thinks the same thing.
Target location acquired. Marking on map. Proposal. Proceed to target location.
Yes, just look for the red mark. That should help a lot. For one with a streamer brain, such as I. Can I just, like... I can.
2B!
Why'd you do that? Because I wanted to see what would
You should
happen.
know better than to try that. Not even a cutting-edge Yorha like you would survive that kind of fall. Try
Especially
not to
with
act
that
so recklessly,
form.
all right?
I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. Hopefully I can get some form of parachute a little bit later on. Because I'd like to continue to do that. And it wasn't that much damage, really. Does this car seem a little small? Like, it seems like both 9S and Tubes would not really even fit in there. Hey, are you the Resistance? Wait a second, do these robots blink? What? Why do you even... Why would aliens, especially, design a robot to blink occasionally? How strange. Yeah, nothing? I mean, I can push them around, but that's not really... Yeah, I'll just get on with this here.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
I don't know, are these guys enemies? I mean, I guess they're attacking the access point, so... Even if they aren't actively hostile to me, they are actively hostile to the triangle grid. Wait a second. The access point is a vending machine? All right, fine. Nah, nothing. Give me a quick save then. This is the sort of old world technology that we're taking advantage of.
From bunker.
I guess whatever works.
From the system menu.
Map Dick, according to our intel, none of the machines in this area are hostile.
Well,
We've been seeing more and
yeah.
more enemies like this lately. They just stand there and stare into space. It's pretty weird.
I don't know, after dying, it seemed like the world became a paradise for machines, and if they're not just actively hostile to everything around, and as we heard earlier, they do have the intelligence to speak, which is a pretty hefty amount of intelligence if you were to ask me. I'd just say that it's like, is it really that bad of a thing? Especially considering that nobody's ever actually talked to a human. Just saying. I'm telling you right now, I would put money down on that. I would like take out a crisp $100 bill and be like, slam it on the table. Be like, yo, if we see a single living human in this game, well, who might be a meal, but you know what I'm talking about. That bill is yours. What do I get if I win? Nothing. That's how confident I am right now. Yeah, they're just all having a good time on their space base down there. No, really. Can I talk to them? No. But rest assured, they're definitely there. Gotta go beat up a couple more guys to get a vending machine out. Does seem to be the case. Gotta figure out what the good combos are. Haven't uploaded the first... Oh, did I destroy the non-hostile one? Well, I do kind of feel bad about that. Haven't uploaded the first video yet, so I don't really know if there is something that I'm missing with the combat aside from just playing it better that I could be doing. But I gotta figure out what the right combination of heavy and light attacks are to get the most damage out here. Or maybe like shots and the what are these guys called? Pods? I said they were pods, right? Yeah, pod programs. Like those sort of attacks are to get the most out of combat. Because I do think that over time it is going to be... Oh man, is that my giant knife thingy? Yeah, I guess this would be the destroyed bridge that I was just on now, wasn't it? Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't recognize it at first, but this is definitely the weapons factory that turned into 5 giant robots. Oh. Oh, I see. All right, then. Slim Good Body, I'm going to guess 2B because it had both the arms, is, well, very generous with the amount of items that I'm getting off of it. And certainly I knew that I was going to be able to get back into this area eventually. There were places that I couldn't go, and it does apparently still exist in the world. What if I just, like, went right back in here? I mean, I know this is clearly not where the mission is at all, but it's still worth checking out, right? No. Well, that was one of the areas that I couldn't get to before. Oh, good. Those are some mad ups you got. Yeah, whatever. Also, one of the things I realized playing through this again was that you really can just run by a lot of stuff, can't you? Nothing is... I don't really know how much of combat is going to be required. Oh, no, that's just a bunch of... Oh, they're actually the more powerful units now. I guess they were upgraded because I didn't kill all of them last time. Or maybe it's going off the assumption that you did kill all of them and you need a better protection. A lot of projectiles. Again, a lot more projectile-focused of a game than I was expecting it to be. Maybe that'll change up a little bit later on, but... I mean, there are obviously multiple missions. There's an entire menu for doing missions. So, I guess it's going to be somewhat open world-ish in the stylings of... Never actually looked at this before, but yeah, they are definitely creating a bunch more machine robot guys around here, aren't they? Well, anyway, yeah, it's going to be a lot more open world eventually. Anything? Hey, what's up, 9S? Oh, go with aggressive. That's how I play. That's how I expect you to play, too. And I mean, certainly as soon as I get used to the dodge, and actually using like the perfect evades and everything as I was before, I think it should be... Right. I think it should be interesting to really get used to this combat system. From what I've been told, it's not quite as advanced as some of the... Yeah, just go with the medium recovery, sure. It's not quite as advanced as some of the Platinum games that have come out. I'm not really going to be doing Smoking Six stylish combos. However, it does seem like it still has a lot of the stuff here thus far. And I'm sure it probably has a decent amount of depth going through this and everything. I don't know what I'm expecting. Yeah, by the way, I don't know what I'm expecting to find here. I just think that running down here is going to lead to something of interest. And if it doesn't, well, I'll just cut right back to the main action. As it is, though, I don't really see why you had to fly into here. It seems like just running into here from the ground. Well, I suppose they did say that it was going to get pretty hot flying in here in the first place. They didn't really expect... The intel was probably not that it was going to be so calm and peaceful going from the entrance from the ruined city, comparatively. Kind of wandering around, staring up at space. Perhaps there'll be a return of those from space. Eh? Maybe that's where the game is going? There were Space Wars, although, again, I don't really know. It does perhaps seem as if finding out everything that you thought you knew nothing about, is a possibility for the way this game is going thus far. Silver ore. I like this. Yeah, that's a good amount of stuff, certainly. But it does very much look as if I am going to be cutting back to the main area once again, because there doesn't really seem to be too much of anything of interest otherwise around here. Okay, so I guess this will be the Resistance then. I had to run all the way back here. I was looking for any sort of fast travel, and if that does exist, well, I don't have it unlocked yet.
So this is the Resistance camp, huh? We should probably go talk to their leader first thing.
Let's take a good look at him first. Yeah. What's up with the eyes? Sassy poses. But even in the apocalypse, people do take very good care of... Yep. People do take very good care of their hair, I see. Hey. Yeah.
You're number 2.
Hmm? You know about 2B?
Yes, well, the bunker told me to expect you. My name is Anemone. I'm the leader of the android resistance that controls most of this territory. You must be the new scouts we heard about. Well, I'm sure my people will have plenty of information for you. Please feel free to ask them anything you like.
And I will! And also, I will be stealing from you. I hope you don't mind. But as you can see how I'm dressed, I am a much more important character, so I need this more than you. I need these small recovery units. Some interesting computers. In the year 2500, it seems like, well, keyboard technology certainly hasn't gotten any better. Monitor technology, though, out of this world. Literally projects from the monitor itself. So what's up with the glowing goggles? Like, what sort of tactical advantage is it to have those glow so brightly? Maybe that's why nines and tubes are wearing blindfolds. That actually would make a lot of sense. Now, of course, the idea of... Oh, oh boy. So it's not just fishing. It seems like it's also... Oh, riding animals. Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. I suppose I can... Well, I got a lot of stuff. What? It's giving me this... No, just agree.
Target location data obtained.
There aren't any real enemies out there, though, is the problem. Do I happen to have the supplies for that? No, it does not seem to be yet. Okay, well, I'll be doing those ones later. I think I said in the last episode that I wanted to do this sort of like crosscode style with nice hair once again. And glasses, really. Yeah, sure, you got any advice? On motion sickness? Oh, okay, just that. I saw that there was a whole thing on the camera controls in the settings, but I'm not really going to be messing around with that too much just yet. True seed, mushroom, pure water. Yep. Even though they're going for a very technological type of event, you know, being near Automata and all that, it does seem like the items you're collecting are still very... Okay, gonna be a while till I can afford those. Still very general fantasy type of fare, if I'm getting mushrooms. That's the one I already got, right? I think so. Oh no, that's a fusion cost. It's not fuses. They don't call the chips fuses, I suppose. All right, customizability. Sure. Come on, I want to get a good look at this. What's on those cans? I cannot tell. It is far too small. But hey, there's a bunch of pencils. Again, even far into the future. And through, you know, war rationing and everything, we still do have your classic number 2 pencil. Oh, good. I was wondering if I was ever going to be going back there, to be honest, because it seemed like maybe one of those things that, you see for a couple seconds at the beginning of the game, and maybe it'll turn into a dungeon at the end. But, you know, this place, or places like this, are going to be your basic hub world for the most part of the game. That's alright. Do you recover using flowers, or did somebody just put one of those there? Yeah, you. Which I do if I die. Too difficult. Okay, come on. I did die in the first episode. It's not that bad yet. Okay, so that's the Great Raffini possessed by the spirit of the developers, here to give you information on the game. Given what I've seen of Yoko Taro, I think that only makes sense that the person wearing a big ol' mask. Yep, that's a toolbox. I mean, I guess it would just be, you know, do quest or don't do quest. There's not going to be like a big tree of dialogue options by refusing to do stuff. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not quite sure the exact route they're going to be going with the game just yet. They are not. At least not yet. Oh, that's a jukebox. Sure. See some of that great cloth physics clipping through the seats. See Nines not really responding. Okay, that's enough of that. I am going to test out later on if you just continue to rest there. Sure. Oh, wait, you're just giving it to me? Neat. What's like battle? Oh. Without vocals. I usually prefer instrumental versions of songs anyway. Let's see, we got a fire extinguisher, bunch of books. Old knob television, knob control television. Boxes, I think that might just be an old computer. I don't know, it's a little hard to tell. Various trunks, and these supposed to be like VHSs, or are they just more books? No, they're definitely more books. I would actually have liked to seen like some old VHSs or something. That would be, I don't know why I like seeing that in games. That, floppy disks, all that sort of deal. Right, and then there does appear to be you here, so... The question, of course, is, do I have... Oh, yeah, transport right there. Do I have any more email? But it does not seem to be the case. And also, yes, I am still screwing up a lot of the basic controls of the game, as of just yet. Although for right now, it has been over, like, an hour. So I think I'm going to split recording here and then maybe, like, actually go around and try to figure out how to play the game, finish up some basic quests, and then be back to, like, realize what the actual plot of the game is. Because right now, aside from beat-up robots, there hasn't really been too much.